He had everything: wealth, power, respect. Yet the one woman he wanted most would rather lose everything than accept his help. Her pride clashed with his love until their silence became more painful than their arguments. When the school she fought so hard for was about to be taken away, he came to her with nothing but his heart. In that moment, she had to decide if love was worth more than pride. What happened next would change both their lives forever. Matthew was a man whose name opened doors. He was young, rich, and one of the most respected lawyers in the city. His life was filled with expensive cars, shining suits, and clients who could afford to pay for his brilliance. But under all the luxury, he carried an emptiness he could never explain. Then one evening, while driving home after a long day in court, his car broke down in front of a small school. He saw her, Olivia, standing by the gate, her arms full of worn-out books, her dress faded but clean. She looked tired but carried herself with a quiet dignity that caught his attention. Matthew offered her a ride home, but Olivia shook her head with a polite smile. "I don't take favors from strangers," she said, walking away. That small rejection lit something in Matthew's chest he had not felt in years. The next morning, Matthew found himself driving by the school again. He watched Olivia from his car as she played with the children, her laughter soft but true. Something about her simplicity pulled him in. Days passed, and Matthew visited the school often, offering to help with donations, but Olivia refused. "We don't need charity," she said firmly. "We need respect." Her pride was as sharp as her beauty. Matthew admired it but also feared it. He wanted to be close, but Olivia built walls around herself, walls higher than money could climb. Yet Matthew, used to winning every case, decided this was the one fight he could not lose. One evening, Matthew finally asked Olivia to dinner. She hesitated, but her friends at school convinced her to go. At the restaurant, Matthew spoke about his world of courtrooms, politics, and wealth. Olivia listened, but the glitter of his life only reminded her of her own struggles: late salaries, broken chalk, and leaking roofs in her classroom. "I'm not part of your world," she said quietly. "I don't want to be a project you fix, Matthew." His chest tightened. For the first time, someone was not blinded by his success. Instead, she was pushing him away, and it hurt more than losing in court ever could. But Matthew was not ready to let her go. He started helping the school secretly, paying for repairs, sending supplies without his name attached. When Olivia found out, her pride exploded. She stormed to his office, her voice trembling. "How dare you think I need saving? Do you think my worth is measured by what you can buy?" Matthew stood silent, unable to defend himself. For days, Olivia avoided him, her pride and his silence creating a storm neither knew how to calm. Yet at night, both of them lay awake, thinking of each other, torn between love and ego. Weeks later, Olivia's school faced closure due to lack of funds. Parents begged her to accept outside help, but she refused, her pride chaining her. That night, Matthew arrived at her door. He looked at her with no suit, no car, no arrogance, just a man stripped of titles. "Olivia," he said softly, "I don't love you because I can save you. I love you because you saved me, from a life where everything had a price but nothing had meaning." Olivia's eyes filled with tears. Her pride melted like ice under the sun. For the first time, she allowed herself to lean into his arms. The school was saved, but more importantly, so was their love. And in that quiet moment, Olivia realized that true strength was not in rejecting help, but in knowing when to let love in.